I've been fighting all my life, but I've never professionally boxed before. I'm a lion.
Mic check, mic check. All right, we're good on that front. Let me do one more thing and we'll be good to rock and roll. We'll be good to rock and roll these. Okay. So, it won't take long. Because it's just literally setting up the two. Oh, damn. I don't know what I did. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let me now boot up the game, and we'll be rocking and rolling. Welcome to Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, Chapter 2. What the? What the? What in the blue? It started itself, and I don't know why. So we're going to bounce out of it. And it... Woo. Dear God almighty, what's going on today? All right, let me pull this up on... Are we there? I don't hear me. This is bothersome. Because I'm dropping frames. I'm not connected. What the fuck is going on? OBS is stupid. Okay, YouTube's got the feed. I don't have the feed in my ear. Hang on. I don't have the feed in my ear. Hang on. Hang on. Gotta get the feed in my ear. I think that was OBS shit in the bed. I think that was OBS shit in the bed, potentially. But we're back on, so let's not worry about that right now. That is another problem for another day. There we go. Let's continue on to Chapter 2. Okay, there we go. Chapter 2, The Real Estate Broker in the Shadows.
There's food. I assume you haven't eaten. You're welcome to join me.
I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna have to pass. I'm not big on dining with strangers.
I can only assure you that I'm no threat, Kiryu-san. You are safe here.
Where are my clothes?
I took the liberty of having them dry cleaned. I hope you don't mind. They'll be returned shortly.
You said your name's Tachibana-san?
Yes. You seem ill at ease. I'm no criminal, if that's your worry. Merely a humble realtor, based here in Kamurocho.
And what exactly does some real estate agent want with me?
Some company with my dinner, for one thing. I eat with my left, though some find that unseemly. I lost the other years ago, yet it still aches in the winter. I've tried every analgesic to soothe the pain in fingertips I no longer possess. To no avail, of course. Eventually, even grimacing became tiresome, and so I stopped.
I didn't ask.
Kiryu-san, are you familiar with the concept of a pseudanthium?
No?
Capitula, a botanical phenomenon, wherein many flowers form a single composite. In fact, there's a type of pseudanthium with which you are intimately acquainted.
And that is?
A sunflower, of course. Every petal of its distinct corolla is in itself an individual floret. Just as an orphanage is a composite of the children reared within its walls. Was it Kazuma-san who chose that name?
What the hell is this?
The Sunflower Orphanage, where you and Nishikiyama-san grew up as brothers, along with a young woman by the name of Sawamura, Yumi-san. As would be natural, you both regarded Kazuma-san as a father, and followed him into the Yakuza. And now, you find yourself framed for murder. The man who raised you at risk of losing everything.
Enough! Is this your way of trying to intimidate me? Prove you've got some kind of intel network? Why don't you just cut to the chase? I asked you what you want with me.
I would think that by now you could have guessed what any real estate broker in this town would be looking for. I want the empty lot, of course.
Not this again.
I believe it would be in your best interest to assist me, Kiryu-san. If the Dojima family lieutenants acquire the lot before I do, Kazuma-san's expulsion is assured. However, if I'm able to claim the lot first, Kazuma-san will be safe. Furthermore, I can see to it that you face no charges. My intelligence network, as you describe it, is quite considerable. You'll have all the resources you need to bring Kurihara-san's murderer to light.
So, that's everything you can do for me. What is it that I'm supposed to do for you? I think it's time you give me back my clothes.
What reason do you have to turn down my offer?
Let me tell you one thing I've learned about Kamurocho. Never trust anyone who says he can save your life, but won't say how you're meant to pay for it.
How fascinating. You've taught me something new, actually. Before you go, allow me to request this of you then. Take my card. Should you choose to reconsider.
Fine. I can do that.
I'll have someone bring your clothes. Please, if you'll excuse me. Good night.
Time to go to the Cosma family office. Wrong way, dipshit. If you'd stop smoking, Kiri, you'd be able to run longer. I'm just saying. Smoking an option. Oxygen deprivation is a real thing. Actually, I probably do need to get in that fight. I need the cash. Do I have Beast Style? Nope. Alright. I'll make sure to charge it. I like how the goons have smaller health and lower chapters, but in the premium adventure and the longer games, they have a lot more health. It's kind of annoying. Oh, on the PS5, I beat this already. You gotta beat it twice to get the platinum, though, so that's what I'm working on. Plus, I gotta do a lot of premium adventure stuff going on. What kind of money we got? Yeah, we gotta get in a few fights to get this shit done. Okay. Well, let's go to the Nishiyama office first. We're gonna fight with this crew so we can get extra money. Just need the extra cash, the extra cashola. Gotta have the extra bucks. The buckaroos. There we go. There's some buckaroos. Not many, but some. Buckaroos. Oh, that reminds me. Let's go ahead before we get to the Nishiyama office. Or the, I should say the Kajima office. Captain Kazuma's office. And start picking up the stuff we need. Ooh, yeah, he's down and out. These goons don't have a lot of cash, but that's okay. They give me 3,000 cash every time, I think. But we're going to go ahead and start picking up some of the good stuff. Alright. I need to make... Do I have room in my inventory? Yeah, I do. Good. So I know I need a malt. A sochu. So that's what we'll call that. Pretty good on cash right now, I think. We're going to have to go to the... or can we go there? Because I want to see if we can afford it. If we can, I'll buy it right now. And then we don't need but a couple things. Shop, show me your wares there, dipshit. I'm getting this for something we need later on in the chapter. Yeah, I'm getting this stuff for later on in the chapter. Who's this guy? Is he getting beat up down here? What's going on? I hear that he's getting beat up. We'll take on a fight, I don't care. Money's monies. I know he's worried about me, but I don't really care right now. We'll handle that later. Yeah, we'll fight him. Extra cash is extra cash. Where the fuck are the other two at? Took care of that problem and earned some cash for our troubles. Kiryu, you puss. I can't run very far 'cause I smoke. Then don't smoke, dumbass. He is my favorite protagonist in the series. I do like Ichiban Kasuga too, so I'm partial to both. But you're fucking kidding me. It's on the other side. Okay. Let's see if, thank you. I don't feel like running across town. I thought it was on one side, it was on the other. Shitty luck, I say. Okay, I know I need... Already got malts. I know I need sake. There's something else I need too that I'm missing. I don't think it's oolong tea. Milk. The fuck? Alright, took care of that, so we got one more open spot. Now we'll go see Nishikiyama because I can't remember what the other person wants. You'll see what I mean when we get there. So now we'll go see... If we run the right fucking way, we'll go see Nishikiyama. I don't feel like fighting. Willpower out of the run there. there's that. Now, he can't go in the family office.
Kashiwagi-san.
Kiryu!
Nishiki?
Idiot! How the hell did you make it out of there alive? I can't believe you're okay.
I am for now, anyway. But it's official. Dojima himself cut me loose.
Really? Does that mean Cosmo-san will be safe?
I couldn't take the heat off him. As long as they can blame me for getting mixed up with the lot, they're gonna force Kazama-san to pay for it.
What the fuck? Even after they let you go?
Yeah. This isn't over yet, though. I've got more room to move now. Just need to get my hands on Kuze again. Next time, I'll make him give me the killer.
You're right. First things first. Let's fill Kashiwagi-san in on everything. Come upstairs.
I can't. I'm not a member of the Tojo clan anymore. I don't belong inside that office. Do me a favor, and let him know what happened.
Don't be an idiot about this, man. It's just a building.
I told him I would take responsibility, Nishiki. You have to let me do that.
Is that what this is? Look, he knows you're not the one to blame. Alright, whatever. How about I meet you back at your apartment? We'll talk there, figure out what the hell to do next.
Okay.
Cool. I'll see you later.
Now he has to go up to his apartment. Oh, God. It's Mr. Shakedown Takedown. He is not fun. I did beat him, though, in my game. But it wasn't until much later after this. What? Hey man, yeah? You do have the misfortune of meeting Hiro Ishiraga, Mr. Shakedown, they call him. Mr. Shakedown, yeah. That's what I told you. If you can catch him, you'll get a lot of money. There's an achievement for beating him too. Had a piece of hair in my mouth, sorry. I don't want to go to Kamurocho. There it is. He's an apartment.
It's me. You there? I'm coming in.
Only have beer.
What else is new? Look at this place.
Nishiki, did Kashiwagi-san say anything else once I left?
Sorry, not a word.
I see.
After he saw you were still walking, the guy basically inhaled another bowl of cold noodles. Other than that, he just sat around all night with his jaw clenched shut.
Sounds like him.
Doesn't it? Shit. Bet Kuze never expected he'd go to bed without a pinky tonight. No telling what the future holds, huh?
Yeah, well, it could have a lot worse in store for us. If any of the lieutenants manage to get a hold of the empty lot, Kazuma-san is done for. A pinky will look like child's play. Meanwhile, I still have to worry about the police. Who knows when they'll try to bring me in?
You haven't heard, have you? Kiryu, the president of Toko Credit's dead. They just found the body.
What?
I saw it on the news. Somebody shot him in his office. He was acting on Lieutenant Kuze's orders, sending you to the lot, right? You asked me. Kuze knew he had to shut him up.
That makes Kuze a murderer. Is it really so easy to kill someone in cold blood?
With his neck on the line, son of a bitch is liable to do anything. Which is why kicking his door down and hoping he'll talk is only gonna put you in the morgue next. Before you go crazy again, let's take a second to think.
So what's your idea?
I don't know. Sorry. I figure that's not what you want to hear.
Nishiki, have you ever heard of Tachibana Real Estate?
Why? Finally moving out of this dump?
The guy who runs it, Tachibana, he found me after I left Dojima's office last night. Apparently he's got his eye on the empty lot. And he says he can prove me innocent if I play ball.
Actually, I think I have heard of this outfit. Oh, come on. Now we got these guys in the mix too.
What do you know about him?
Well, for starters, they're not exactly the kind of agency you find in the phone book. I've only caught bits here and there, but I get the sense their game is property acquisition, centered exclusively on Kamurocho.
Sounds like a realtor to me.
Yeah, but think about it. You know how tight this city's packed. Standing room only out there with all the bars and clubs and shit. And most of them are at least partially owned by the Tojo clan. Yet somehow, these Tachibana assholes come into town and, just like that, they start finding loose bricks in the wall.
So, how do they do it?
Any business they set their sights on ends up shuttered. No matter how successful the place is, they get them to clear out. Bribes, threats, harassment, pretty much whatever it takes to snuff out the shop and snatch up the land. Tachibana's more Yakuza than the Yakuza. Even if it's a Tojo operation, they're ready to throw down, turf war style. Real estate's a battlefield right now. And sure, plenty of small-time crooks have been trying to get in on it. These guys, though. Syndicates like this don't come along every day. Tojo HQ itself has its hands full trying to exterminate them.
Seriously?
Like I said, that's just what I've heard. But, if it's true, things do become more interesting with them on your side.
That's assuming they can even be trusted. I still can't figure out what Tachibana stands to gain by winning me over.
Alright then. Tomorrow, you and I'll go out hunting for more info. See what we can dig up.
No. I can handle it myself.
Huh?
Look, if the Dojima family catches us out there together, you're in it too. Stay away.
Kiryu.
I broke my oath, Nishiki. Whatever happens, I've got to go it alone.
Kiryu is kind of falling on a sword. By the way, it said the next day. Oops. My bad. You still haven't found the president of Tachibana Real Estate. Our boss ain't patient, man, and we've been keeping him waiting a long time. Who are these guys? I'm sorry, sir, but the guy is a shadow. Doesn't leave a trace. The information in this town can tell anything except when it has to do with Tachibana Real Estate. Wait, none of them? Then what? Tachibana's bought them all? Huh? I'm saying he's paid them all enough to keep quiet. If he's really that kind of guy they say he is, it's possible shit. Wonder if there's any way to outspend him. With that money, sir, we don't really have any. Then get the hell out there and find me some information. Forget informants. Go hit the businesses he's bought out or something. Yes, sir. You're hiding something, aren't you? Calm down, Techan. I'm not hiding anything. I'm sorry, but Mina-chan, I saw your purse. It was full of money. That's... There had to be like 200,000 yen in there, Mina-chan. Your family isn't that rich. What's going on? How dare you? Got something in my eye. Hang on. How dare you poke around in my purse? Techan, you're a jerk. I hate you. Mina-chan. It's a sub-story that we'll get into later. We got our own fucking problems. I'm bummed that the Cafe Blend closed all of a sudden. Them being open all night was a huge deal. Now they just moved there across from Mache Bowl behind the Theater Square. There's a new sign up. They got chased out by those guys in Tachibana Real Estate. I hear they didn't even leave the guy much choice. So let's go to Theater Square. Which is, if memory serves, back over this way. Theater Square, let's see if I can find it on the map. It's right there. So yeah, we gotta go this way. I was gonna say run, bitch. At least openly try to run. What the fuck? Is this where Theater Square is? Yeah. It's down this way. Alright, we gotta beat us from Yakuza. There we go. He's down and out. There's my girl. Beast form girl. Or, not beast. Yeah, it is beast. I think. I'm gonna skip the dialogue because that's just what we're gonna do. There's Bacchus.
What? What?
And we unlocked the final form of battle. I believe it's called Beast form.
What?
Come on, come on.
No.
Oh, well, you gotta give me objects. Okay. There we go. Hey there, buddy. Been looking for you. You again? You got a lot of nerve showing up. Now, what do you want? I think it's pretty clear what I want. Time to pay your protection money, pal. If you're doing business in Kamurocho, you're going to do business with us. To hell with that. It's not protection money if you don't show up and actually protect me when I need it. And you have the gall to ask for more when you need it. What are you talking about? I'm talking about Tachibana Real Estate. When they came and chased me out, you people were nowhere in sight. Some protection. Tachibana? What? Oh, Tachibana Real Estate. Yeah. Look, it's complicated. Complicated my ass. You got scared and ran away. What could be simpler? Scared? Who do you think? Thanks to you, I had to relocate. Now I'm scrambling to get new customers to make up for the ones I lost. I couldn't pay you even if I wanted to. I think you better keep that attitude in check, asshole. Mind if I cut in? Huh? What do you want? Who are you? What family are you with? I'm not with anybody's family. And pipe down. It's this guy I'm talking to. Excuse me? What do you want from me? You say you opened shop here because Tachibana Real Estate forced you out at your last location. Is that right? Oh, I see what this is. You're trying to be the guy's new muscle. Oh, hell no. What? Our families handle this cafe's protection for 30 years. You try to swoop in on our turf, it'll mean war. Looks like you need some convincing to stay quiet while I speak to the owner here. Shut your mouth and try me. I'll kill you. Good luck, son. Good luck. He's donezo, Rapunzel. What the hell? I'm not losing to some kid. You just did. Now get lost and don't show your face around this guy's shop again. Damn it. This ain't over. Yeah, it is. I handily whipped your ass. So yeah, it is. There, now we can finally talk in peace. So what, in the end, you're just taking his place as the guy squeezing me for protection? Please, can you just leave me alone? I already said it wasn't like that. I'm not even Yakuza. I really just want to talk for a minute. Talk about what? Tachibana real estate. I'm doing a little investigation, and I'd like you to tell me what you know. Anything is fine. What I know isn't a hell of a lot. Besides, I prefer never to deal with those guys again. They're terrifying. Terrifying how? What did they do to you? It's not even what they did. They just knew about me. Like everything about me. Like what? My parents' home address, my daughter's school, where I source the cafe's supplies, who all my customers are. With that much ammo, they didn't have to do anything. And to top it off, they're not even Yakuza. At least with that lot, you know what to expect. I see. And where would I go if I wanted to meet the guy from Tachibana Real Estate's office who paid you that visit? They're probably still there, finishing what they started. Still where? The Hakai building in Seichu Street. The place my cafe was in. They've driven off almost every other tenant. Almost the tenants are. This place is practically empty. But there is one stubborn guy who said the only way he was leaving was in a casket. And he's still there? Probably. They were making all kind of sweet deals, but he turned down every last one. If he's still there, Tachibana's boys will be there too. Go have a look if you really want to get mixed up with them. All right, thanks. I appreciate it. Tachibana Real Estate is running a team. Naga building on Sunshine Street. It's worth checking out. So now we're going to the Hawkeye building in Sochai Street. Let's score up the street now. There it is. Looks like the place Tachibana Real Estate's been trying to buy up. No business signs. It seems Tachibana's boys live up to their rumors. Namaste Bar, I guess there's one last holdout.
Do you happen to know what time they open?
Who are you? Sign says we're closed, pal.
I'd like to ask you about Tachibana Real Estate. Do you work here?
I'm the manager. What are you, Jinsei family?
Jinsei?
Well, never mind then. What gives, man?
I'm not here to hurt you or anything. Just need to talk. Tachibana's people are trying to drive you out of the building, right?
Screw it, get inside.
Can't say I've ever heard of the Jinsei family.
Tojo clan, technically, but bottom of the food chain as far as Yakuza. They used to come by for protection money each month, but Tachibana ran them off a while ago.
Wait, civilians ran off the Yakuza?
Yeah, pathetic, right?
And the other businesses here. Did Tachibana drive them all out?
Mm-hmm. Just dropped in out of the blue one day and told us they own the property now, so we all have to leave. Most of the neighbors did as they were told once they heard who was asking. I stood my ground.
Is your family living here?
Can't afford this place and a separate home. Wife's practically locked herself in back there. She's afraid of the vagrants who've taken over. Of course, Tachibana's bankrolling them all. Pays them to cause a ruckus, piss on the floors. One nearly started a fire the other day. You believe that?
How often would you say Tachibana's men come by?
Lately, I've been getting silent phone calls. Hundreds, all throughout the night.
Who's that?
That's them? Shit! Why now all of a sudden? There's 5 or 6 guys out there.
Namaste-san! It's Tachibana Real Estate!
You mind letting them in? I just want to talk. I promise. I won't let them hurt you.
Here you go. Oda-san.
Afternoon, Namaste-san. We were in the neighborhood. Wanted to stop by, see if you'd reconsidered.
I told you we're not leaving.
Well, that's a problem for us. We're the legal owners of the building. Frankly, you're not being very equitable about the whole situation.
Equitable? Every day you people harass me. We've got an infant here, damn it!
Your face is a new one to me. Oh, Namaste-san. Bringing in Yakuza muscle only complicates these things.
I hate to disappoint you, but I'm not Yakuza. Think of me as the new security guard here.
Got himself a bouncer, did he? Riff-raff, huh?
Mostly problems with thugs who call themselves real estate agents lately.
Well, in my experience, a third party never simplifies matters. Let's not allow this one to impede any good faith negotiation on our part. I come bearing gifts, courtesy of the Jinsei Patriarch.
What is that?
That, my friend, is all the protection money you've paid him to date. Doubled. 30 grand a month, for 3 years, rounded up to 2 million. I convinced him to part with it, as a courtesy.
You got the boss of a family to cough that up? You? Personally?
2 million?
Furthermore, another 2 million from our president to demonstrate his candor. And what the hell? Here's 2 million more. Buy your kid the expensive milk. What do you say, Namaste-san? You drove a hard bargain, I've got to hand it to you. May I let my superiors know they can expect your departure?
This is never about the money. People like you and your president. Do you think you can just roll in and make demands and muck around with our lives?
Let's drop the false pretenses, Namaste-san. You can throw all the tantrums you like. This wad is all you're gonna get from us.
Wasting our time with this bullshit? If it isn't the money, then what the fuck is it? Huh?
Something wrong?
Are you telling me you don't hear that crying in the next room? Is that it then? Throwing cash in a father's face in front of his kid is how Tachibana does things?
You don't exactly look like the kind of guy who's in a position to give me a goddamn lecture on ethics. But have it your way. Thanks to our show of sincerity here, I think he'll come on board.
That's not for you to decide.
Namaste-san. I'll be expecting a call from you later this evening. And I'm looking forward to your cooperation. You know, this fetish of yours for playing the hero is only going to wind up getting you killed in this city, buddy. If I were you, I'd keep that shit locked up tight.
So what? Now you're just gonna close up shop and leave?
Of course. You believe all those idiots who jumped at the first offer? Invest a little patience and just look at the dividends, yeah?
He's got some point.
Hey, what happened to the other homeless guys that were out here?
Moved on to the side of the next job, I'd think. They told us this one's all wrapped up.
It's over, huh? Where to next?
Beats me. Lots of work these days. That Tachibana son's got plenty irons in the fire.
What do you actually know about Tachibana real estate?
I know you're a fool to be asking questions. Leave guys like them alone. Lest you need your teeth loosened. These days, they own the shadows in the city.
Shadows?
I've been around a long time. Never seen a mob like theirs. Eyes and ears on every corner of Kamurocho. Working folk, Yakuza, doesn't matter. They know your secrets. They'll get you by the balls.
Is that how they were able to chase off the Jinsei family?
Last I heard, Tojo headquarters called in the Jinsei boss and had him hack off his finger right there in front of the chairman.
What?
Turns out he'd been skimming off the top of his payments, some anonymous tip. Of course, they only ratted him out for a tiny bit of it. If the Tojo clan got wind of the full scope of things, he'd be a dead man.
I get it. So now Tachibana has the entire Jinsei family on a leash.
Hey, I didn't say nothing about it being Tachibana who did it. You understand? Though I suppose you'd be hard-pressed to name anybody else in this town so willing to dig their hands into the Yakuza's dirty laundry, eh? All I'm saying is this, kid. Steer clear of Tachibana, or before long your mama will be crying her eyes out.
Real estate company willing to make an enemy of the Tojo clan. The owner of the Cafe Blin may have been right about them being worse than the Yakuza. I still want a bit more info. Hopefully I can track down those other homeless guys. In this neighborhood, I usually see them hang around Park Boulevard. Maybe they're still there. I'll start there. Other way, dude. Up. And over. We'll have to fight the men in black. This ain't the Tommy Lee Jones, Will Smith variety either. Would that it was. There we go. Yo, you got word on good jobs? If I did, I'd be doing them myself. Speaking of, I hear Saku-san just got back from the gig on Tachibana Real Estate. You serious, lucky bastard? You think he'd cut me in on some of that if I asked him? Who knows? Can't hurt. He's in Public Park 3. Let's go to the taxi. Save ourselves a little bit of headache.
enough to make you forget your troubles.
Sorry to bother you all.
Huh? Sure, I don't mind. Except... Oh, hell, it's so damn cold. My tongue's frozen numb.
It what?
Happens all the time. Doctor tells me there's only one way to thaw it out. Saying, you need me to whack my chin, come back when you've bought us around. Quid pro quo, ain't it? I like this sound.
Your tongue's working fine from where I'm...
Oh, it comes on quick. To them to talk.
Yeah, okay. Huh? Before I go, will you at least tell me this much? I'm looking for people who've done work for Tachibana Real Estate. Now, how many of you would that be exactly? I got the...
Before you stroll away and buy a cheap six-pack, you'll show us the respect of taking our orders, won't you? Tons, right? Nobody really understands how these suckers work.
We've already got that too. The scotch may be the only thing I don't have. Who are you gonna call? Pick up a telephone card. So that achievement's unlocked. And all we need now is whiskey, I think. Aha! There it is. Side quest, I'll speed through this. This is a way for... This is important. Later in Chapter 5, I'll explain it when we get there. For those that don't know, for those that do know, just sit back till we get there. But we should now have everything we need. So therefore we can go back to the park, because I pre-bought everything. Oh yeah, he wanted scotch. Alright. I'll go get the scotch. Yeah, I think it's up here. Phew.
Out of my way.
OBS craps the bed again. OBS decided to crap the bed again. Wasn't that fun of OBS? So we need scotch. I just gotta find it. I think it's up in the big convenience store. If memory serves. I think that's where it's at. No. Well, it's got to be in one of the stores, so we'll find it. We'll try the store that's closest to the place we're going to. Then if that doesn't work, we'll go to Don Quixote. It's got to be one of the stores. Has to be. Uh-huh. Okay. Let me see. Don Quixote is down here. Kabuki drugs. I need stores. It might be that one. Okay. So we got two options and they're both down. It's either Don Quixote, which is my fervent bet, or it's the other convenience store. Let's work our way back, go to the other convenience store, and then we'll run to Don Quixote if the other convenience store doesn't have it. That's how we'll work that out. Scotch whiskey right there. Bingo. Now, if that don't work, I ain't running all over Hell's Half Acre for this bitch. But that should be the last thing we need. If it's not what we need, then I guess we go back down to Don Quixote.
What?
Oh yeah, this kid. We'll come back to this. I want to get this done. It's me being pissed that I had to go buy Scotch fucking whiskey when I bought the other whiskey. There, asshole. The trophy didn't pop? There we go. Rich taste. Done.
Tongue all limbered up now?
Yes, sir. Rest of me is too, for that matter.
You sure you're all right there?
Oh, I'm all right. Look, problem is, I just don't know how much I can really offer you, buddy.
The jobs that Tachibana's firm put you up to. Let's start there.
Sure. They give you an address and tell you to camp out for the day. Try to make a nuisance of yourself. Easy money. Just finished up at the last spot a few hours ago, in fact. Next gig starts tomorrow. New location.
The one that ended today, that was the Yakuza building, right? I was there earlier.
You were? In that case, you already know plenty. What else is there?
Who reaches out to whom? Do you go to Tachibana for assignments?
Nah, they come find us. Same way you did. Actually, sometimes it's Yakuza hiring us to do the same thing. Tojo clan guys. They need places cleared out too. Seller's market for bums like us these days.
Not like it matters to us if it's Tachibana-san or Yakuza. If somebody's offering cash, we'll turn up.
You do what you gotta do. One last question then. Any of you guys know where Tachibana's people might hang out?
Oh yeah, Champion District. See him going in and out of there a bunch. Place is a bonanza for speculators. All the little bars there, ripe for picking. If somebody were able to bundle those properties up in a single package, they'd make a killing.
Are you saying you think that Tachibana's trying to take over the whole district?
Maybe. Then again, It ain't just him knocking on doors down that way. Tojo Clan wants those stores too. Word to the wise, though. When the locals there clock Yakuza types like you, they clam up tight.
I see. Thanks for all the help. Take care.
All right. I get time, Ruckus. I'll make time for you later, buddy. Shit. Trying to finish chapter 2, but I don't know if we're going to be able to. You know what? I'm going to save and hope the internet does better tomorrow. We'll finish chapter 2 in Yakuza 0 and do chapter 3 as well. That's how we'll handle that. But as soon as I can save, I'm going to save. And bounce out. It's another side quest. Gotta say I'm in a hurry. Because they're right there and I can go to the save point. Where's the okay. It's back here. But that'll let me bounce out. Hopefully the internet will stay stable tomorrow. Or OBS will stay stable. I think it was OBS, honestly. Save. Well, first I'm going to use the item box. Hang on. Because we're going to get the extra alcohol out of the inventory. And then I'll create a new save for right where we're at. And then I'm going to go ahead and bounce out, guys. That's That's just how that is. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. We'll do some side quests, finish chapter 2, and go on to chapter 3 tomorrow night. Peace out.